everybody. Welcome back. Y'all been waiting the whole off season. Y'all been asking for it, and here it is. Expansion team has returned. Um, got my brother Woods on the line. What's going on, bro?
I'm straight, man. Can't complain. Had a good summer. Everything's popping for me, man. So, man, just looking forward to a new year.
Good, good, good. That's good to hear, man. Yeah, people, thank y'all for the love and support. Like I always say, everything starts with the Earning ISO podcast. Everything is trickled down from that. Thank y'all for the love. Um, Please like, rate, review, share, subscribe, all that stuff. I always say, man, we appreciate y'all. We've been going on a good run. Thank y'all for the views we've been getting. We've been getting a lot of views, man. Our numbers has been steady picking up, all over the place, man. I just appreciate that. I appreciate y'all. But without further ado, we have this is a this
Congratulations on that. I
yeah
mean, I've been hearing y'all been doing good, man. So, just shout out to y'all, you and Ern,
yeah
and
so
just congratulations on your success, man.
yeah so I just appreciate that. Appreciate y'all because y'all don't give everybody y'all time and attention. Y'all really don't. So I appreciate that. So um yeah. So expansion team this season, like I said, this right now we gonna do week one, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We gonna try to do as many of them as we can. I'm gonna make sure they get done every week. So it's gonna be times on there that we me and my bro may not be able to link up to do it together. So what we're gonna try to work out is if I can either get his predictions or his score, the way you think the odds and all that's gonna be, or I might have to do them solo, or I might have Ern jump in and do some or something like that. Or I might have somebody else that I know try to do some shows with me too. So it's just not me sitting by myself a lot. You know what I mean? Because like I say, my bro, we kind of like the scheduling is kind of off right now because the way we work. You know what I mean? We don't have schedules that match up like we kind of had like last season. So it was like way easier to do more shows last season than it is this season. So we're gonna try to get as many episodes we can together. If not, we'll see if we can work out. You know what I mean? And I'll like work something out to where y'all not just it's just not me doing it by myself because really that really I can do it, but it ain't really no fun. You know what I mean? Doing stuff solo, it's all right, but it ain't really as fun as when you can talk and bounce back and forth with somebody. So I'm
Hmm.
gonna try my best not get those done. Know what I mean? So we're going to work around right now. Our schedules is like completely opposite. When before we had like way more time, we both had like the same kind of time off, so they was like way easier to do these shows. But the same thing with Earn too. We kind of like trying to. We get it done, but it's not as easy as it could be. You know what I mean? Especially now when we both our schedules is like opposite now. So yeah, but we gonna try to get this done. But without further ado, before we get into the scores and all that, or predictions or whatever, how do you feel about this upcoming season overall, and plus for your team, the Cowboys?
I mean, overall, shout out to Philly, the Eagles, to champions. Did what you had to do. Great year. Once again, your team should be good. As much as I hate to admit that, but there's two trends that I like to follow each year. The first trend is the runner up in the Super Bowl usually have a bad year that following year. So last year, 49ers had a bad year. They lost the Super Bowl. The year before that, the Eagles, y'all lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl that following year. That's the year y'all lost in the first round of Tampa Bay. It's just something about them trends. You keep going back in the history. The runner up in the Super Bowl usually has a kind of bad year the next year. So I'm picking against the Chiefs a lot this year. Um, I don't think they're going to win a division. I don't know who was that might be. Maybe the Chargers. I really don't like the Chargers wide receivers, but I'm going to go with the Chargers. I think the Chargers going to win the division. But I think that's the big thing. I think the Chiefs is going to have a down year this year. They've been in the Super Bowl plenty of years, prior. There's a lot of wear and tear. So I just think all that's going to add up, man. I'm just following that one trend right there, man. So I really think the Chiefs going to have a bad year. So I just want people to watch out for that. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens, but that's just one of the trends that I like to follow. I like to, take part in. The runner up being bad.
So do you think it's
Um,
over for the Chiefs as far as them just being like dominant and that people just assuming they're going to go deep into the playoffs and and automatically go to the Super Bowl? You think that whole thought about the Chiefs just because for the last few years everybody been saying the Chiefs was falling off a little bit. They were still getting it done because Patrick Mahomes was like the best quarterback in football. But as far as like that dominance, everybody just assuming that they're going to be there and they're going to, there will be somebody that's going to be tough. Do you think that's starting to go a little bit? You think that's starting to go or is going?
I mean, I think it is as far as the public side because their offense just hasn't been as explosive as when they had Tyreek Hill. To me, it's just that their receiving core just been kind of subpar. When Rasheed Rice out there, he's a hell of a player, but obviously he's going to miss a lot of games this year because he's going to get suspended. Last year he got hurt. So without Rasheed Rice, the receivers is trash to me. I don't want to say trash, that's a bad word, but NFL wise, they're not that good. So I think their offense not being as good as it used to be, the public's gonna, look at them as not the same. Even though they still got Mahomes, you're just not seeing that old Kansas City Chiefs offense where they putting up 30 points a game, 40 points a game. Like last year, they was, 2-for-0 with most of the games and there's winning at the end. So I kind of see the same thing again this year, except they're just not going to be winning them type of games. But I do think the public view of them has changed and they're not as dominant just because of the offense. That's what I think it is.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. I say I can't.
But,
Go ahead.
No, I'll go. You got it.
You know what I mean? I was just gonna say, I ain't got no complaints because we just won, so who am I to complain about anything? You know what I mean? So that team got it done. I'm happy we got it done. Them Super Bowl rings is crazy, man. When they showed the Super Bowl rings, them rings is crazy, man. Crazy.
The wings on it.
Yeah.
Every year they get better. Each team try to one up, the last ring.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
It's get better.
Right. You know what I mean? Now, if I was somebody from back in the day, I'd be looking at them Jones like, man, my joint look like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Cracker Jack rings.
Yeah, the Cracker Jack joint.
Box.
The joint you get out the machines at the supermarket when you put the quarter in there, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, man.
I mean, it's what it is. I know the old heads they will be hating on how much money they make now and all that. So the old heads got a lot of things to hate on now. So they're just bitter. I don't want to say it's bitter, but it just changed. Nothing they can do about it. Just get better. It's time for them.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. I ain't got nothing to complain about, man. We got it done, man.
Yeah. Well, the other trend, I ain't say the other trend.
Go ahead.
The NFC East each year is a different division winner. What was that? So I think since like 2008 or something like that. I don't know. It's been a long time. There's been no repeat of NFC East champion. So I got to follow that trend again. So I hate to say it, I don't see the Eagles winning the division. The obviously choice is Washington just because of the year they had last year. But me being Dallas fan, I'm hoping we work something magical, and that'd be us. But I don't think the Eagles gonna win the Super Bowl again this year. Not the Super Bowl, the division again this year. Something's gonna happen. I might have injuries. It's gonna be something, but that's a heavy ass trend. Like it's been like the last 15 years, no one repeat winning that division. So I gotta ride with that again.
Damn, I didn't even realize that. Well, yeah. the thing about
Yeah, it's something crazy.
yeah, Washington. Um, what's my man name? Is it Jaden Daniels?
Yeah,
Jalen Daniels or Jaden Daniels or something like that?
Jaden with the D.
Yeah,
Sorry, pause.
yeah,
But
yeah. So um, to me, I think they. I mean, I'm not wishing no bad on them, but I think they might take a step back because now people got a whole year tape on them. You know what I mean? Like people got like a whole year tape on them. So some people might, like I say, being in this division, I don't know how the New York Giants is gonna go.
mm-hmm.
It's us, you, Dallas. Yeah. I don't know how they gonna go, but they might end up taking a step back. Like I said, people can game plan for them now because people got a whole year worth of tape to watch. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's still gonna come out and just have the same season. I think he's good enough, but this right here, this season is we gonna see, you know what I mean, what he really made of. You know what I mean? Because now people got time to game plan for him. They got something to go off of. And we'll see with them, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, we'll just see with them. I see, man. Yeah, that reminds me, yo, how do you feel about what Cam Newton said about Jalen Hurts? Do you feel like, because some people feel like because he's a black quarterback, he shouldn't have been, he shouldn't be criticizing another black quarterback or saying that something else about a black quarterback. But I'm like, to me, he's a media person in sports media. So
Mm-hmm.
he's supposed to give like his opinion and his thoughts about things, but people automatically feel like, well, you should know, of all people, you should know what it's like to be a black quarterback, so you shouldn't be so critical. You know what I mean? So people just, I feel like they catching feelings from like outside of football type feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you a black
Yeah.
quarterback, and so you shouldn't be so quick to say something about another black quarterback. You know what I mean? So my thing is, I'm like, well, we not supposed to. A lot of the players in the NFL are black, so they not supposed to have no type of opinion about nobody. You know what I mean? Nobody black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I mean, majority of these quarterbacks now is black, as opposed to what it used to be. But I agree
Yeah.
with you, man. I mean, he's supposed to give his opinion. So I mean, I don't get. Yeah, I mean, I understand people want to vibe with the black people, but I mean, he just giving his opinion. I mean, I took it as, you know what I mean, I didn't really like his opinion, but it's not because of the whole black thing. I just thought he was wrong in his assessment. I thought, Hurts proved himself. You know what I mean? He's been winning, doing nothing but winning. But I don't know. Cam retired to his opinion, and I got no problem with what he said, man. He's allowed to give his opinion. He's a MVP quarterback. So his opinion, weighs a lot. And I got no problem with it, man. I just don't agree with it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. Yeah. I just felt like, all right. I mean, which the man can't have an opinion, and then it's end of the day. I mean, I'm, I understand how some people feel about it, but at the same time, he going to talk. His job is he talks about football. You know what I mean? He talks about football, and I just like I don't I don't I didn't take no offense to it. Maybe that's because we coming off the high winning the Super Bowl, so I don't give a damn what nobody say because we just won. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I would how I would feel about it if we didn't win. You know what I mean? But my thing right now is I don't care. We just won. So, but I'm like people. It's football, and media is around it, so you're going to talk about it. I don't. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can make well if you didn't. He didn't win a Super Bowl, so he can't talk. It's a lot of people that talk about that's in sports and sports media that didn't. It's people that didn't even play. Dog, we talk about football, and well, the majority of people that talk about the sports wasn't even good enough to go pro or play. Half them people, now I mean, most of the people that talking about wasn't even right good enough to even get a D1 scholarship playing the sport that they are. Know what I mean? So like, just because he
Mm-hmm.
didn't, know what I mean? That man, that's what I always say, because they
Mm-hmm.
worst day. They worst day playing that sport was probably better than my best day. They made it pro. So they worst day playing that sport was
Right.
probably be better than my best day. You know what I'm saying? So I mean I just think of
Right.
it like that. So yeah, but oh, this is what I want to ask you. Did you watch that everybody talking about that documentary about the Dallas Cowboys? They saying that joint is really good. Did you watch any of the
Nah,
episodes?
nah, I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, man. I've been so damn busy and with work and all this other shit.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but I did hear good things about it, man. And I mean, I wouldn't expect nothing less, man.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is a showman,
Yeah.
and I mean, that's what he do. You know how to get that attention about his team. I mean, there's other things I don't like about him as far as running the team, but he know how to get that attention for the team. So I'm sure it's a good documentary.
Yeah, yeah. I watched like the first episode. Only watched like one episode of it. You know what I mean? It's pretty decent. You know what I mean? It shows, his origin and all that. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, he got, man,
Okay.
that oil, man, he got that oil money. Damn.
Mm.
To see what he paid for the team, what the team's worth now, the team worth billions now. The team worth billions
That,
now.
that,
That's crazy.
so you saying he bought at a low price?
No, I mean he just bought it back then because the documentary shows when he bought it. I think he bought that joint in like 88 or 89 or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But back then, if you think about it, what did they say he paid for? Like 150 million or something like that? But think about
Okay.
that. Dog, you probably have to have $5 billion to get him to even listen to you. That ain't even mean he gonna sell it to you. You gotta have billions now for him to even entertain the conversation of him selling the team. The thing about it, but
Yeah.
back then that probably was like, yeah, because he said he was like, yo, back then that was the most money in all the sports. Think about that. I think he said he paid like 150. And then now,
Okay.
if a motherfucker come to you with 150, dog, you would walk right past him, wouldn't even speak to him. And somebody say, I'm gonna buy your team for 150 million. You would walk right past him and
Right.
tell him, man, security, get this motherfucker out my face. What, you drunk?
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? You think he was drunk. Like, what's wrong? You drinking? You know what I mean?
uh,
Like, yo, that's
yeah.
crazy. That's crazy, man. Yeah, but
I mean, that's just over time, you know. All these football teams work a lot of money. Even the Browns, I mean, you probably got to buy that shit for $1 billion. I mean,
yeah,
so I mean, it's football. If you got a football team, you're gonna make money regardless of how trash it is. So I mean, that's just a money making investment right there, man.
yeah. So yeah, they how you feel about what's going on with Shedeur?
Well, first of all, man, I want to say that I'm mad at Mike Tomlin. Yeah, I mean, all them rounds that Shedeur was sitting out there. Pittsburgh needed a quarterback. They had Aaron Rodgers at the time. I'm just mad he ain't Mike Tomlin didn't draft him. So yeah, I mean that really pissed me off.
Mm,
But he is what he is now. But Cleveland, I'm mad with the Cleveland. That organization, their history with quarterbacks has been trash. Have been shitty. How many different quarterbacks they had over these years. So I don't like the spot that he went to, the team that he went to. But hopefully he make the best out of it. Obviously, we heard Joe Flacco going to start, which I'm not too mad at because his last season game, you still see some of the flaws that Shadour's had. He always dropping back in the pocket, a little too far, but it's still some things he can work on. So let Flacco get tore up out there in the first few games, and then they need to let the rookies play at least the last 10 games or something like that. Because this next quarterback draft class next year is supposed to be nice, where Archie Manning came, some other quarterbacks will be real nice. You want to know if these rookie quarterbacks you just drafted, if they're going to be the future for your team. So they
mm,
have to play them this year. They have to.
mm.
So Joe Flacco is not going to finish out that year. Obviously, I don't think teams are going to win that many games. So I say about week 8 or whatever, they're gonna have them rookies in there, and that's the right thing to do. So I'm ready to see what Shedeur to do. But like I said, I just hate that team. Cleveland is just a city organization, man. I just hope they don't fuck his career up.
Mm, mm. So this is basically a throwaway year for him, huh? You know what I mean?
You said for him or the team?
No, for them, for the team.
Yeah. Cause they got 2 first-round picks next year, man. And I mean, they got to see if one of these rookie quarterbacks is all right. If not, then they're going to trade them 2 first-round picks, try to get the number 1 pick or something like that. They got to get a future quarterback. You know what I mean, number 1. You know what I mean, stud quarterback, because that team didn't have one in forever. So they're gonna make something happen next year. As y'all like to say, you and like to say, y'all like to get busy. Y'all like to get busy. Cleveland's gonna get busy in that draft next year, man.
Mm-hmm.
They got to, so they got to figure this shit out this year, man.
Okay.
If them 2 young boys could be anything, you know what I mean.
All right. So who predicted to be number 1 quarterback? Is it is it Arch Manning?
I think that's just by reputation and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think it's somebody else. Don't. I can't tell you the person's name. You know, I'm not that heavy in the college football like that.
Yeah.
But from what I was hearing on different shows, is like they said this next quarterback draft class is supposed to be nice.
Okay.
Supposed to be at least 3 or 4 quarterbacks that's supposed to be legit.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause I seen they've been with Archie Manning he like to be called Arch Manning. I see they was like taking his time with it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like slow rolling with him and all that. I guess it's about, not the flash and the hype and all that, just like building him up to be, a quarterback. He come from that pedigree, he come from that family. So, he got that working for him. So he already come from, he already moving in a position of power. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. We'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. Hopefully Shedeur, if not, I mean, he can get out of there and then probably go somewhere where he can get an opportunity, man, to start. And then like I said, because who's the starter for the Raiders?
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith? So hold on. Who's the starter for the Seahawks then?
Sam Darnold.
Damn, see? I was moving around. I've been out of touch for a minute. I've been out of touch for a few months, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know that Pete Carroll back in coaching the Raiders, so he was coaching Geno up Seattle.
Okay, that makes sense.
He the one that had him to start. There's that connection right there.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Pete Carroll ain't sit down for long.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
He can still coach. I talked to him, man.
Okay.
He got that good energy, man. That's one of them teams that they got to watch out for this year.
Okay. Yeah, man. So shout out to him. Shout out to Shiloh too, man. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, he was I heard that did he get waived or cut or waived or something like that?
Yeah.
Waived, but
he punched somebody yesterday.
Well,
on the game yesterday, he punched somebody.
Yeah, I mean they showed that, but I'm like, I guess the boy was trying to, kind of get that out of him. He kind of, to me, like he took the bait. You know what I mean? For real, he should kind of stepped off. But I understand he might be emotional in the moment. You know what I mean? But it do look like the dude was trying to bait him into that. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, like he just fell for that bait in the moment.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? So I can't jump all over him about that, because if I'm in the moment too, you know what I mean, I might have done the same thing. But you gotta keep calm and composure. But I don't think it's just I don't know if it's for that or what, but hopefully he land on his feet or somebody else to pick him up. Cause you get waived, you can get picked up by somebody else, right? You know what I mean? You can get you get picked up by somebody else and contribute. You know what I mean? I think either way, I think either way he'd be good, man, because he's not that I'm pretty sure he wants to play in the NFL, but I think he's a dude that's gonna be all right in life, period. Just off personality, dude, he's gonna make money. He's gonna make money. He is. He's gonna make money just based off just off personality. You know what I mean? Just off probably making content. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure he can put his work in now and still try to make it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like he the type of person, he'll be good either way because he just got that personality. It's like even if he ain't playing football, you could just put him on TV or just watch content. I just be watching his content on YouTube. He just got a personality.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? He got a personality that's gonna make him money. Trust me, he gonna be all right. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He gonna be, yeah, trust me, he gonna be all right. Shit, he might make more money outside of that, you know what I mean, than he was playing football. But
Okay.
yeah, so
Speaking of that, man, okay, I just want to say I can't wait for Jameis Winston to retire so that he
wow.
can have because I want to see him like on the shows, post game shows and shit like that. He just got that personality,
Yeah.
like you're saying with Charlotte. Like I want to see him way more than Jason Kelsey. I'm tired of seeing Jason Kelsey everywhere. Like James Winston, man, he just got that personality, man. I just find him hilarious, man. And I just can't wait for that next transition. Yeah, I mean, I just think he's gonna be a good analyst or whatever you want to do, man. I just think he's gonna be great at that because his personality is just so infectious and he's so funny, man. I just can't wait for him to retire. He's like the third string quarterback for the Giants right now, man. I know he's gonna get that check or whatever. I know he still can play, but I mean, his starting days I think is over, man. I just want to see him, on the TV screen, what I mean, doing his thing.
Okay. All right, man.
So,
Hold on. Did you send a shot at Jason Kelsey?
I'm just tired. He everywhere, man. I'm just tired.
Man,
Tired of that shit,
listen,
man.
man. He getting his money. He running it up, man. No, I mean he cashing in right now. I mean I ain't mad. I ain't mad. See, that's because I'm from Philly, so you gonna love him forever. You know what I mean? Y'all telling y'all tired of him. Listen, man, he getting his bag, man. You know what I mean? You got to
Yeah,
strike while the
yeah,
iron hot,
yeah.
man. You know what I mean? Do everything you can right now while the people still, you know what I mean, got love for you. You still, you know what I mean, around. You still relevant. You know what I mean? So.
Mm,
Yeah, man. Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I get that. Oh yeah, but before we get into the odds and all that, man. Yo, man. So y'all going to trade Micah Parsons to us or what? Know what I mean? Listen, we got a washer and dryer set for you. Washer and dryer. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Wow, wow.
We'll even throw in a weed whacker. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like what's that joint? What's that movie? The basketball joint, Sing Pro with Will Ferrell. He's like, yo, we
Uh,
traded you. He's like, what we traded for? Traded you for the washing machine. Yo, that's crazy. Traded my man for a washing machine. Like, what did you trade for? I got traded for. Like, yo, you trade me for a washing
like damn,
machine? Yeah, we tired of going back and forth to the laundromat. That's
damn shame.
crazy.
Wow,
That's crazy, yo.
that is, man. Well, shit, we ain't trading to y'all, man. Y'all can fuck all that, man. They
Damn.
do get rid of them and they gonna be the y'all, man. But they ain't going nowhere. Best believe he ain't going nowhere, man.
Okay.
Jerry Jones ain't got too much pride to trade him.
Mm.
If Michael don't want to sign that contract, he might just make him sit out the first few games just to try to prove a point. But all this is just pride right now, I think, with Jerry. He tried to have that shit where he just, take the contract done with the player. He tried that same shit with players in the past. I was watching a Romo documentary, and Romo said he did the same shit with him. But Romo ain't seen real shit. He said him, Jerry Jones, and Bill Parcells had him in the smallest room, and they was like surrounding him in the chair. Like everybody was sitting down, and Bill was on one side of him, and Jerry's on the other side. They just try to like pressure him to agreeing with a contract. But Tony Romo didn't do that. You know what I mean? He said he didn't agree to that shit. But that's what Jerry do. He try to, some other hand businessman shit.
Mm.
And Micah obviously said he was with it, but the agent ain't with it. But Jerry's still power right now because they can get this shit done. But Jerry's saying we got a deal done or whatever, and he just, he's just a powerful ass motherfucker. That's his team. That's all he knows is, how he used to do things and shit like that. So it's gonna get done, man. If not, he definitely ain't traded to the Eagles, man. He's just gonna make him sit out for half a year, some bullshit.
Mm.
But Mike ain't going nowhere, man.
Listen, man, Micah, man, if you listening, we got a Kelly Green jersey for you, man. We make the deal
Wow.
work. Know what I mean? Yo, man, that and if he in that Kelly Green, oh
Wow.
man, you imagine that him in that Kelly Green?
Nah.
I know you
Nah.
couldn't. I mean, I know you couldn't, but I mean, Philly, you wouldn't. I mean, that's our type of guy. You could tell he's just a throwback type player, man. You know what I mean? You could just tell he's just an
Yeah.
old school throwback type player, man. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Got a second job when he done football. Like he clocked in and doing some construction work or some shit on the weekends. He just one of them old school motherfuckers.
Listen, he looked like an old school movie like name like Leroy. Don't he got like he
Yeah,
got that aura about him, like how the players when they show like NFL films, it show like one of the players back in
yeah,
the day. Like he looked like, you know what I'm saying, he just give you that feel. Like he one of them
yeah, man.
back in the day type players. Back when everybody shoulder pads was the same size, no matter what position you played.
Right,
Everybody had the same size shoulder pads. You know what I
right.
mean? Yo,
No, that's facts.
yo, how was the shoulder pads one size fit all, dog? You had punters with same size shoulder pads like defensive ends had. Like, motherfuckers running around with big ass shoulder pads. Like, what position he play? He played wide receiver. This motherfucker got big ass shoulder pads on. I'm like, yo, shoulder pads
Right.
big as hell. Motherfucker shoulder
Uh,
pads so small now, they don't even like they got shoulder pads on nowadays.
right. I hated them fucking helmets with the running backs had with the dermatomer face mask
Oh
with the
yeah.
little bar in the middle. I used to hate them for the
Yeah,
running backs, man.
yeah, old school motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You got the same face mask as the motherfucking defensive lineman got on. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Right? Yo, I hated that, man. I hated that for him. That's why I never fucked with him. He was nice, but that face mask just fucked his whole swag up. I
Yeah,
couldn't stand that for him,
yeah,
man.
yeah. That joint did make him look like super old school. That joint,
Yeah,
that joint did make him look super old school, man. God damn, yeah, that did when you think about it. It just made him look slow. Like even though he was like
yeah,
move fast, then he like look like he moved slow though. He moved
yeah,
slow.
man.
Like
But he was nice, man. He really
yeah,
was nice. But that shit just fucked everything up, man. I don't know who ain't tell him like to change that shit. He just, I don't know, man. That's crazy. Can't
yeah,
get no endorsement deals with that shit nowadays.
yeah, yeah,
Ain't no kids fucking with that swag.
yeah. Damn.
But
Yeah, but
back in the day, Buffalo Bills, man, losers, back to back losers, back to back losers.
mm. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean,
people only realize the loss, but at the same time, man, you had to win a lot to get there. But the last game
yeah,
you just lost. You just kept losing. But at the same time, they was tough. It was tough to keep getting
yeah,
there like
yeah,
that. Mm.
yeah, facts. The offense was crazy.
See, and that's back when they was playing on that. They was playing on that AstroTurf, man. That AstroTurf, man, probably
Mm-hmm.
took that shit probably done took years off people's careers, man. One time I walked on, I'm like,
Right.
yo, this don't feel no different than the concrete. Shit don't feel
Mm.
it don't feel no different than the concrete. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, damn. People getting towed up on AstroTurf, man.
I always want to put the play on that though. AstroTurf or like even this new type of grass they got now. I always want to play a game on that, man. I never got a chance to.
Mm.
I just played on them regular ass grass, baseball field and shit like that. You still got the baseball dirt and the football field.
Yeah,
Fucked
yeah.
out broken glass and then you know how these Philly public schools is. Those things trash ass football fields.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the city though, man. They starting to transform some of them joints around and make them joints like it's like turf. Know what I mean? Because here in
Yeah.
South Philly, they got them joints like turf. They still got the because they got the football and the baseball field, but now it's not dirt. It's just all the same turf. But he just got it brown so it
Okay.
looks like dirt. It's just got the color of dirt, but it's not dirt. It's all astro. It's like all like some type of astroturf. Know what I mean? But that do know what I mean,
I
when
like
you walk
that.
on it, it do feel a little bit softer than that astroturf just felt like concrete. That shit just felt like
Mm.
thin ass carpet on top of concrete. Like, yo, this
Wow.
took years off people's careers, man. Getting slammed down on that shit, man. But anyway,
Why
man,
they made that decision? Probably was cheap as shit, I guess, to have that field. I don't know why. Like, why would the owner want that on his football
because that was
field?
probably like you probably wanted that because grass was probably it's probably expensive to maintain. You know what I mean? Remember, this was back when
Yeah,
the team, you could probably buy a team for like I said, in the 80s, Jerry Jones bought that team for like 100-something million. That's it. So you can imagine the money they working with if the whole team is only worth that. Dog, you probably paying more than that. You probably pay that for the grass, to maintain. The 150, what you back then, what you pay for the whole team, you probably pay that just for the maintenance. You know what I mean? What you probably just paying for maintenance during the season and all that. You probably paying $100 million. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. Just to operate that building for the whole season might cost you $100 million. The ins and outs and keep the upkeep and all of that. Can you imagine what the water bill is in a football stadium or the electric bill? Can you imagine that though?
Nah.
Can you imagine what an electric? Can you imagine what an electric bill or a water bill is in the stadium? We ain't even talking. I mean, to pay for maintenance, all of that. You know what I mean? Because listen, they get a bill too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Especially as much power as they using, they getting the bill. I'm pretty sure they getting the bill. I would like to see how much the electric bill is.
That's crazy. That'd be dope to see, though. I do want to see what that is. That's probably taking 6 figures
Know what
a
I mean?
month.
Know what I mean?
I'm 5 figures. What do you think it is?
No, a month? You talking about 3 or 4 games in a month? Man, they might be paying hundreds of thousands of dollars a month just for the electric bill. Just for electric bill. You talking about lights in and out, you know what I'm saying? You paying for lights. You probably, the pump, you know what I'm saying? The generators you need for that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The tap into this probably the city's grid or whatever like that. I'm pretty sure if you using the city's electricity and city's energy, you paying a bill, dog. And you probably paying a crazy ass water bill. How many toilets is probably up in that joint? How many toilets is up in that joint using water? You know what I'm saying? Using water for a urinary toilet too? You paying for that, man. You paying. God damn. Can you imagine can you imagine how much trash? You got to pay for trash. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you got to pay for trash removal too. We all over the place with this episode. But imagine how much you paying. Well, imagine how much you paying to haul all that trash away during the game. As many people throwing shit in the trash, and then after that, you got to clean up the stuff people just left and didn't throw in the trash, and all that got to go. You got to have a company move all that. Somebody charging you for that. You know what I'm saying? You getting charged for that trash removal. Imagine how much trash is probably made up in that shit, man. Especially if you're in a stadium that's packed. Now, if you're in a stadium that's empty, you know what I'm saying? You probably ain't paying that, but you talking about a stadium that's packed and people just throwing shit all over the place, throwing shit all and just leaving. And then you got to clean up after and throw all that shit away. I mean, bags of trash you probably producing every week. Damn. That got to be a lot of trash. Like think about a basketball game. Basketball games be like every other day. Imagine how much trash somebody make in an arena. And a basketball game's like every other day. This shit's like bags and bags and bags. Shit is probably fucking 1,000 bags of trash. That shit gotta be hundreds. Nah, man, that shit probably more than that. Probably fucking hundreds of fucking thousand bags of trash.
Well, just think that stadium is a hockey and basketball. So when the Sixers ain't playing there, the hockey team playing there.
Right.
So that's probably crazy.
Right. You know how much, you know what I mean? We in here talking about trash, how much trash is going to be in the stadium.
Right.
Just saying though, like, yeah, but think about that. But that stuff you don't really think about. Like, you know what I mean? Like the business side of it, like damn, they hitting us hard, man, for this trash removal. You know what I mean? We gotta get this shit up out of here. You having, especially if you're a basketball or hockey team, because you having more games. Ain't like football, you just having like one game a week. No, you having games every other day, yo. We gotta pay to get, you know what I mean, people to clean this shit after the game, get this trash up out of here, haul this stuff away every other day. Nah. Yeah, that shit is a bill. You know what I mean?
Right.
That shit is a bill. The people like, why the tickets so high? Why the tickets so high? Listen, they gotta pay for upkeep. They gotta pay for upkeep. They gotta pay the bills in this joint. Know what I mean? Pay the people that work in here. We gotta pay all these people out there, and we gotta get a profit.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? And we gotta get a profit. So, yeah. That's why you go up in that joint and
12.
get $10. Know what I mean? A soda. Dang, you got. Know what I mean? You hired in the movies.
Right.
Just like movie prices in there. But anyway, man. Without further ado,
Yeah. Let's
man.
get started.
Yeah, let's get into it, man. This is week 1 expansion team. We are back. Know what I mean? So we gonna get it started. Know what I mean? It's been awaited. Know what I mean? Y'all been asking because y'all be mad because y'all be wanting to ask him stuff, but he don't have no social media. And that's how people be. I want to ask him about this and about that, about baseball, about this and that. He don't have no social media for you to ask him that. Know what I mean? We don't do that. Hopefully in the future we be able to expand. Know what I mean? The way things going for us, we will be able to have more time doing this. You know what I mean? So hopefully we will start having more time that we can do college football, baseball or whatever, stuff like that. But right now we just kind of stick to football because only once a week or whatever, and we can get it done. But hopefully we'll be able to do more for y'all do basketball because they be asking about basketball all the time. I'm like, basketball is like every other day. We don't got no social media and I ain't got time to sit down every other day right now and just do basketball. We just don't have the time for it. Hopefully in the future we will, but right now, without further ado, man, you start when you're ready.
All right, man. Let's kick things off. Thursday night, the defending champions will be home. Philadelphia Eagles against the Dallas Cowboys. Eagles are 6.5-point favorites. Totals 45.5. Big question mark is going to be is Micah Parsons going to be playing? And at this time, we just don't know. It's going to be it's looking like I think it's going to be someone better, but at this time he's not. So he's probably going to be sitting out, trying to hold out, get more money. So we're just going on for that. Micah Parsons is not going to be playing. That's all the information we got right now at this time. So obviously, I think the Eagles going to win. I mean, I think they're a better team. Dallas, we don't have no running back. I'm just going to be honest. We got Javonte Williams. He used to play for Denver. And we drafted a rookie running back from Texas, Blue. I just think our running game is going to be, a non-factor. So that's going to make us worth the mission, and I think, the Eagles will be able to get pressure on that, forcing to throw a couple interceptions, shit like that. So, 6.5 points. I think y'all will win by at least a touchdown, but you just never know, man, with these type of games. Divisional games, Dallas might be able to keep it close and lose by a field goal or something. But at this time, I'm just going to put the Eagles to cover the 6.5-point spread. As far as the total, 45.5, I believe towards the over. I'm not really that, confident in y'all secondary right now. Y'all lost Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, or whatever his name is. He went to Houston. Y'all lost Darius Slay. I think your secondary is, still going to have to get time to gel together. So hopefully, CeeDee Lamb can get off, with a lot of catches and whatnot. And George Pickens, I think he's going to be in good behavior for most of the year because he's trying to get that new contract. So hopefully he get off this game. So I think the total is going to be over 45.5. I think there's going to be some points scoring this, but at the end of the day, I think that the Eagles will win and they're going to cover that 6.5-point spread.
Yeah. I ain't got much to say about this one because, you know what I mean? Go Birds. I think we're going to get 45. 45. You figure 20? 20. 27. Something like that. That'll be 45. I think we're gonna score about 28 points.
Dang.
I think we're gonna score about 28. Score might be like 28-14, 28-17, or something like that. I think CeeDee Lamb might score like 2 touchdowns. Yeah, because I was gonna ask you who's the running back. I'm like, I don't think off the top of my head. Like I don't even know off the top of my head who your running back is.
Yeah, trash.
Yeah, I think we're gonna score about 28 points. So You figure 28, and I'm thinking they're gonna get about 17. So you talking about 30? What's that?
That's 45 right there.
See, that's 45 on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
So if
That'd be
they
an under.
okay. That's what I'm about to ask you. If it's 45 on the nose, that would be on that was a under then. Damn. So I guess I had to
Mm-hmm.
pick I think I had to pick the under then. Yeah. So I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going. I'm going for them to cover. But yeah, 45. I think okay. Yeah, I'm going with them to cover, and it's going to be 45 on the nose. But then if it's on the nose, that means it's under. Okay. What I'm going. So I'm going with the under. With the under to me is actually the 45. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
all right.
At the end of the day, it's all where these people make a bet. You know, different numbers wherever you make your bet at. And where some people make a bet, it might be 45 instead of 45 and a half. It might be 46. So it all depends wherever you go bet at. You know, I'm just using these numbers by ESPN bet. So, I mean, I don't know. Sorry to put the plug out there, but that's
Okay.
the site I'm using.
Okay.
But next game is Friday night in Brazil. Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to go play the Los Angeles Chargers. Like I said, in Brazil, a divisional game. So the first two games of the year is going to be division. So that should make things interesting. The Chiefs are 3.5 point favorites. The total on this is 45.5 as well. Um, so out the gate, I told you what I thought about the Chiefs this year. So I think we're going to start off right from the rip. You know, they're going to lose this game.
Mm.
I really like the Chargers team. I like the Chargers team last year. I'm a huge fan of Jim Harbaugh. I think he's a great coach. Um, Herbert still got to show me that he can do more in the playoffs, but as far as regular season, Herbert is a very good quarterback. So I think the Chargers are going to win this, man. If at the very least they're not going to lose by that more than the field goal, so they're going to cover the 3.5 because the Chiefs are the favorite. So at the very least, I don't think they're going to lose by more than the field goal. The total 45.5. Um, I kind of lean towards the over in these games in Brazil. Um, I don't know. It just says like the Eagles played the Packers last year in Brazil. That was the highest scoring game for the first time. I just think when they go away, besides like the London and shit, when they go to Mexico, Brazil, I believe like they're above this sea level by a lot. So the kick can be they can kick for the field goals, shit like that. I just think it's gonna be a lot of scoring in this. So I'll go to over in that as well. But the main thing is I just think Chargers gonna win this game. I think it's gonna be, like I said, a bad year for the Chiefs. So I'm picking the Chargers plus 3.5, and I would lean towards the over 45.5.
Okay. Chargers and Chiefs. Plus, yeah, I think that they could also win that. Yeah, I do. I think it's going to be one of them games where it's going to be like maybe like a 20, like a 28, like a 28, 23, or maybe like a 31, like a 31, 24 or something like that. A game like that. I think it's going to be a game like that, but I think the Chargers are going to win. So, yeah, that would be be over. But you said 45.5 or whatever. I think, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's going to be over that, and I think yeah, the Chargers could, but no, you said the Chiefs is favorite, right?
yeah. Chiefs
Yes.
favorite 3.5.
Yeah. I think they just gave that to them just because they was in the Super Bowl and they got Patrick Mahomes. That's all I think. Because yes, you know what I mean, I think they just gave them that for that reason. Yeah. I think the Chargers gonna win that one. It's gonna go over. Yeah, I'm seeing maybe like 30, 31-24 or something like that. Like you said, I think they defensively, I don't think either team gonna really like have it together. So they're just gonna be throwing the ball all over the place, and it just comes to whoever can just barely come with a halfway stop on defense. I don't think nobody defense is gonna be coming out like gangbusters and everything just gonna be on tune. I think they both teams is gonna be just slinging the ball the whole game. And it just come down who can get a stop or maybe a drop or a pass get batted down or knocked out of the quarterback's hands, something like that. I don't think it's going to be no super defensive type of, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody going to be, ain't nobody no goddamn all stars out there on defense to me. I think ain't nobody going, yeah. So, yeah, Chargers, and I'm picking the over.
All right. And also one more thing, people, Rasheed Rice will be suspended beginning part of the year, so he won't be playing this game. So also keep that in mind. Once again, I don't know the receiver options for the Chiefs besides Worthy. I don't really think other receivers to work with. So Marquise Brown, I think, still gonna be. I don't think he hurt. So he was hurt majority of the year last year. But don't forget that Rasheed Rice not playing
Okay.
as well. Next, we got Sunday games. We got Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Tampa Bay is 2-point favorites. The total is 47.5. Tampa Bay is a team I think will win this division. Last year I thought Atlanta was going to win this division. I'm still a fan of Atlanta. Michael Penix going to be the quarterback this year. Kirk Cousins, taking a back seat now. But can Atlanta win a division with Penix playing the first year as a starter? I don't think so. I think Tampa Bay still is a good team, got a good coach. Baker Mayfield, he won me over. He just seemed like he found his place down there. He got his groove going on down in Tampa Bay. So I'm going to pick Tampa Bay to win this game. For the over 47.5. I believe towards the over in this as well, but I'm not too, confident in that pick. I just think Tampa is going to win this first game. I think Atlanta's going to do well later on this year. I think they're going to be a team that can make the playoffs, but this first game right here, I think Tampa Bay will get the job done, man, and win this game. So Tampa Bay -2 is my pick, and I will lean towards the over as well, but I'm not that crazy about the over.
You said okay, -2. I thought you said -10. I'm like, God damn. Okay, -2. That make okay, that make more sense. Yeah, I also think Tampa Bay is gonna win this game. I also think Atlanta. They might have a slow start to the season. To me, they might have a slow start. But going against the Buccaneers should be able to take care of business. They just seem like it's always like a solid team. So, what's the over-under?
47.5.
No, I don't think they're going to get near that. I don't think they get near that. I'm picking the under. I think this is going to be like a 21-10 game, 24-10 or something like that. I don't see it getting nowhere near that. I don't see it. Not this one. I don't see it. So I'm going with Tampa Bay. Of course they're gonna go to. I mean, the -2 is only 2. Yeah, and I think I think I'm picking the under. So that's it. Yep.
All right. Next we go to Cleveland. Cincinnati playing the Cleveland Browns. Cincinnati 6-point favorites. The total's 46.5. Cincinnati this preseason, they was playing their offensive starters for majority of the preseason games. They're trying to get off to a faster start. Last year we all know they got off to a slow start. The year before they got off to a slow start. So they're trying to put an emphasis on that. I think it's going to work. I do think they're going to start off well. I'm just not a fan of this Cleveland team, man. This Cleveland team, the offense is just, I don't even know who the running back is, I'm just not a fan of them, man. So I think Cincinnati can go in there. I think they're going to get the job done. But, it's a divisional game, people, so you just never know. Cleveland do have a good defense. So I lean towards the under in this. And then Cincinnati defense is just so bad, man. From what I see in the preseason, it still look like they can't stop nobody. So that's something that scares me. It's just that I'm just not a fan of Cleveland offense. That's why I think, Cincinnati will win this. But Cincinnati defense is going to be a problem this year, man. They got to get that situated, real fast because it's going to be the same thing as last year. Offense is going to be hella good and the defense is going to be ass. And I just hope that Cleveland will be able to take advantage of that situation, though. So I like Cincinnati with the -6. And then I like the total to go under the 46.5.
So, all right. The over-under is 46.5. And Cincinnati is favored by what? What's the spread?
6.
All right, that makes sense. Okay, 46.5.
The game's in Cleveland.
Okay, the game's in Cleveland, 46.5. I think this might end up being a high scoring game for some reason. I think this might end up being a shootout. Yeah, I was wondering why, because when Cincinnati played the Eagles in the preseason game, they was like attacking it like it was like regular season. I was like, yo, Joe Shiesty throwing the hell out of this ball. That's why. Right. Okay, that's why. Cause it just seemed like they was taking it way more seriously. You know what I mean? Like the plays they was running and the way, like I guess so him and Jamar Chase can just like already just be in sync and just get warmed up. Cause he was throwing the ball to him, which that's my favorite quarterback and wide receiver tandem right there on fantasy football. If I pick Joe Burrow, I gotta pick Jamar Chase. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes I do pick Chase if I don't pick Burrow, but I can't pick Burrow without Chase. I could pick Chase without Burrow sometimes, but if I pick Joe Burrow, I gotta pick Jamar Chase. But like that's okay. That's why they was doing that. Cause they said they was taking that shit way more seriously. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm watching the game because I'm an Eagles fan. I'm like, why they seem like just the plays they calling, like they whole like vibe just seem like way more serious. You know what I mean? Like they really trying to get like they shit down. He's like throwing the hell out the ball. I was like, God dang, God dang, throwing the hell out the ball like they not like half stepping. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's preseason. Everybody ain't trying to super go hard unless you somebody that's trying to make the team. But I'm like, why is they like playing like they really was like calling plays? It just felt like they was like just taking way more serious. Like, yo, it's preseason, bro. But they was calling plays and throwing the ball like he just didn't care. Like, no, he just taking it way more seriously. This is the vibe. I was like, okay, now that makes sense. Because they got to get that shit like clicking on all cylinders because they probably know like, all right, our defense might struggle. We got to put points up. We got to light it up. So, yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense of why that. So, I'm going to go with Cincinnati. I think this might end up being maybe maybe one of the highest scoring game of the week. Maybe it's either that one or the Chiefs Chargers or this one. But, know what I mean, don't be surprised. They both, know what I mean? If they, they might end up scoring 50-something points, all combined, man. So, yeah, I'm going to pick the over. I'm going to pick Cincinnati, and I'm going to pick the over. Yeah.
Okay. All right, next we got Miami going to Indianapolis to play the Colts. Colts is minus 2-point favorites. Total's 46.5. Daniel Jones will be the starter quarterback for the Colts. They didn't start Anthony Richardson. So they kind of given up on him. I just can't rock with Daniel Jones. That whole Miami Dolphins situation, I seen something in the beginning of the preseason. Tua was talking like Tyreek Hill got to earn our trust back and some shit like that because, Tyreek Hill kind of walked out on last year, like the last game of the year. He kind of, I forgot exactly what he said. I think like in the interview he said he wanted to leave or something. I don't know. He said something wild. But it's something going on, in that Miami locker room. But so that's something there. I mean, to make me kind of scared of picking Miami. But I just can't rock with Daniel Jones. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I ain't going nowhere. You got paid. You getting your stats, but you're not going nowhere.
He picked that team. I can't hate that. Like, not hate, but like he wanted to get traded out of Kansas City, and he made that decision, man. You left Mahomes for that bull, so trying to get what you want.
No,
But
my thing is, Tua was decent, but aside from the stuff they going through with the injury or whatever, the concussion and stuff like that, he's decent. But it's like you in purgatory. All right, you got paid a bunch of money, you get your stats, you get decent stats down there, but you still running in place. That's probably frustrating him. You know what I mean? Because you probably thinking like, I got a decent quarterback. All right, he's not Pat Mahomes, but he's not garbage. He's a decent quarterback. They get numbers together. It's just you're just not going nowhere though. That's probably frustrating him. And then the time, you know what I mean? That's probably frustrating him. So
yeah, I'm sure it is. Sure it is, man. But like I said, at the end of the day, he chose that decision, man. He should just stay in Kansas City, man. So I don't feel bad for him. I'm gonna work out with Miami this game because I can't fuck with Daniel Jones. So I like Miami plus a two. The total 46.5. I'm not confident about this. I'll go towards the over, but I don't really know about the total. I just think Miami's gonna win. But I won't be surprised if the Colts win either because, Miami locker room, like I said, it seemed kind of fishy there. And I don't like the head coach. I don't think he can keep that locker room together. But I'm going to rock out with Miami right now, plus two, and I would lean towards the over 46.5.
okay. All right. I'm gonna go Miami, of course, you know what I mean? Miami. And I'm gonna go under. Because I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna end up having to you're gonna have to throw him the ball. You're not gonna be able to run nothing without him. Because people gonna quickly understand, like, all right, they're not giving him the ball. So you have to give him the ball. You're gonna end up having to give him the ball. So all that, he gotta earn our trust. You're going to end up throwing it to him. You're gonna have to. I'm gonna pick the under. I'm gonna pick the under. This just feel like a 17-20 to 10 game, a 20-13 type of game. It just feel like one of them type of games. You know what I mean? Just feel like one of those type of games, like 20-13 or something like that, or 20-10, or 17-10. It just feel like one of them type of games to me. So I'm going Miami, but I'm picking under.
Okay. All right. Next we got the Las Vegas Raiders versus New England Patriots. Patriots minus 3-point favorites. Total 42.5. This is two new coaches for both these teams. Got Pete Carroll going against Mike Vrabel. I think both these teams will be improved this year. First off the back, I'll lean towards the under. I think it'll be maybe a 21-20 game, something like that. 2017. So I'm picking the Raiders, to cover the spread plus 3. I really don't know who's going to win. I really kind of see this going either way. Like I said, I think both these teams will be well improved this year. But I think it's going to be plus 3 with the Raiders. I think it's going to be close game throughout. Both teams will try to run the ball, I believe. I do like Frank May, the Patriots quarterback from last year, the rookie ball.
You going in and out. Your sound is like going in and out. All right, there you go.
Now?
Yeah, there you go.
All right. I forgot where I was at, but I like both. I think both teams are going to run the ball. I like Stephon Diggs on the Patriots now.
He's on the Patriots?
It'll be a close game, man.
He's on
the Patriots.
Listen, man, Patriot way. The Patriot way. You may not fit in with the Patriot way. You ain't got time for them saying whatever to the media every time something don't go. That's not the Patriot
Mm-hmm.
way. Now I mean they very tight-lipped. Now I'm saying they run a tight ship. They don't just be running off at the mouth every time something don't go no way and telling everybody everything. As soon as somebody put a microphone in your face, telling them everything, they don't move like that. So if you go
Mm-hmm.
there, you're going to be, I mean, basically going to have to be quiet this year because they don't play that shit. Know what I'm saying? Dude, they did that with Ocho Cinco. Like, yo, we don't do that up here. We don't every little thing you telling everybody. Know what I mean? Every recorder come up to you having a whole. No, we don't do it. We don't run our. We don't run this ship like that. It don't run like that here. But
Yeah.
know what I mean? Every time you
Well,
dissatisfied and this and that, we don't do that. We don't do that.
I think he'll fall in line though, man. I mean, Mike Vrabel, he's not, he had AJ Brown over at Tennessee. You know what I mean? AJ Brown will, run his mouth sometimes too. But so I think Stephon Diggs will be all right, especially the first year. I mean, I think he'll be all right. But I think, like I said, I like the Raiders +3, and then I'll lean towards the under for 42.5 for the total.
42 and a half. Hmm. I can't think of who wide receivers for the Raiders. I can't think off the top of my head. Is I should know him. Is
It's crazy.
Devontae Adams is still right there, right?
No, he
Nah.
on the Rams. The best receiver probably Jacoby Myers, and
Yeah.
the tight end he's the tight end Bowers. He nice though.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking I'm like Devontae Adams. I'm like, no, I can't think of nobody that's on the Raiders right now. No, I mean, it's just one of them toss-up games that I wouldn't even bet on. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a super toss-up. It's just like a super toss-up. I'm gonna go Patriots. What's the over-under? The over-under is
42.5.
42 and a half. Yeah. It might be, 42 and a half. 42 and a half. To me, that may think like somebody's gonna win by like a field goal end of the game. I'm gonna go Patriots. But I'm going to pick 42 and a half. So that means 41, 42 and a half. Yeah. Okay. I think that the Patriots are going to win. I think it's going to be like a 21-24 game. I think it's going to be like a field, somebody going to win by a field goal. I mean, I'm saying the Patriots. Know what I mean? But it could also be Raiders, but I'm going Patriots. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's what I'm going with. I'm going Patriots, and I'm going to go the over. Patriots in the over because the spread was what?
3.
Yeah. Cause I think that
The total you talking about?
No. The spread was 3, but the total is spread was 3, but the total is 20. You said 22 and a half?
Yeah, that'd be over.
Yeah.
42 and a half.
Oh, 42. Yeah, 42 and a half. 42 and a half. Okay, yeah, because I think it's going to be like a field goal game. I think that they can win it at the end of like a field goal as time expires. I think it's going to be one of them type of games. But if I was a betting person, I'd probably sit this one out. But that game just like so much of a toss-up. But but y'all be wanting me to pick even if I tell you I wouldn't even bet on the game at all. Y'all still be wanting me to pick somebody. So I'm going Patriots, and I'm going to go with the over.
All right. Next, we're going down to Louisiana. We got the Arizona Cardinals playing against the New Orleans Saints. Arizona 6-point favorite. Total here is 42.5 as well. New Orleans, as of now, they haven't announced their starting quarterback. It could be either the rookie Tyler Sue, I can't pronounce his name, or the rookie from last year, Spencer Rattler. Like I said, as of now, I don't know who it is. But obviously, it's going to be a young quarterback. One is going to be a rookie, or one might be the second-year quarterback. So, I mean, I think the Cardinals are in position to win this game, but I'm not sure they're going to win it by that 6 points. I'm not always sold on Arizona just yet. So I think the Saints might be able to cover this 6-point spread, but I don't think they're going to win. But I think they might be able to cover this spread. So I'm going to pick the +6 with the Saints. And I would lean towards the under with the 42.5 because I just don't think the Saints might not score that much just because I don't know what the quarterback is and I don't know if they can get busy, against this Arizona defense the first week. I think he's going to take some time for Kellen Moore to get his system going down there. And yeah, I just think Arizona's going to be able to win this, but they might not blow them out because I'm not all the way confident in Arizona just yet as well. So New Orleans +6, and now lean towards the under 42.5.
Hmm. 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 See, I like Arizona 42.5. Everything is around about the same thing. Yeah, they thinking that everybody's not going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, the start of the season is just so like unpredictable. You don't know what I mean? Who gonna start breaking away from
right.
the
That's
pack
what
and
it
all that?
is.
You don't really know. That's why they all like the round the over unders is all like around about the same thing. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go Arizona 42.5. That's basically like we don't know neither. You know what I'm saying? 42.5 is basically like we don't know neither. Um,
Right.
I think they can score at least. They gonna score around about that. So I'm gonna have to say under because if it's okay, it ain't no such thing as half, but I'm going to pick the under on that. I'm just gonna pick the under
Okay.
because this is another game that like I can't tell because Arizona just. Or should I pick the over? I'm gonna pick the Arizona. No, because then the Saints might not score nothing. Even if Arizona score a lot, you want to score something. You might 28. Yeah, it might be 20 something to 10, 20 something to 13. That still don't add up to the 20, 24, half a point. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the under. I'm picking Arizona, but I'm picking the under.
Okay. Next, we got, revenge game. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers going to the Meadowlands to play New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers going back to play the team that, got rid of him. Justin Fields playing against the team that got rid of him.
Hmm.
So it's a revenge game for both quarterbacks. The Pittsburgh Steelers is minus 3-point favorites. The total 37.5. My main play here, I think, is going to be under that 37.5.
Hmm.
Both these teams have good defenses. I just think it's going to be one of them Pittsburgh Steelers type of things where they just, defensive games. Whoever wins is going to be 16-10 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But I think Pittsburgh is going to lose this. I just think, Jets going to win this first game. I mean, I really don't like their offense as far as the Jets. Um, Justin Fields really got to show me that he can throw the ball, but I think that he will do enough and make plays, getting first down with his legs and whatnot. And the Jets running game is kind of good with Priest Hall, whatever his name is, Bryce Hall, I think his name is. But I think just to win this, Aaron Rodgers, I think he's going to have a few plays, but I don't think he's going to do all that well. He didn't have any preseason games. I just think he's not going to be clicking on all cylinders with DK Metcalf. And I just think the Jets going to win this. So I'm picking the Jets +3. But the main play here is the under 37.5. I think it's going to be the lowest scoring game of the week it might be. But I really think it's not going to be a many points scored in this.
Hmm. Yeah, it might be one of them games where it's 19-13 or some score like that. Bunch of field goal. You know what I mean? One touchdown each and a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
field goals. Um,
Right.
hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so the over under you said 37 and a half or something like that, 37 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if that was the 37, 20, 20. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm also gonna go with the under because I do think it's gonna be one of them type of games where it's gonna be it might be one of them 13-19 type of games, something like that. where he just do just enough. So I'm also go with the Jets. I think Justin Fields gonna run around just enough that he can get the job done, and then field goal, he extend the play, run around some field goal. It's gonna be one of them type of games to me. Know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna be surprised if the score is like 13-19 or you know what I mean, something like that. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go with Jets, and I'm gonna go with the under.
All right. Next, we got another New York team. We got the New York Giants going on to Washington to play the Commanders. Washington 6-point favorites. The total is 46.5. Want to hear that number a lot. It seems like this week, 46.5. Washington, they got this issue with, Terry McLaurin. He still hasn't been signed. He's still holding out. I don't know what the deal with that is. So if he's not playing, man, that's a big deal to me, man. He's a big part of, the offense. Daniels trusts him a lot. And if he doesn't play, they just got, Debo Samuel. So I'm sure they're going to lean on him a lot. But I just think, him and Scary Terry, I think that connection is just so potent that Daniel needs that, safety blanket. So if he doesn't play, man, I think the Giants could actually win the game. But I'm gonna think they're gonna get the deal done or whatnot. I think he's gonna play. So I still think the Giants can cover the 6-point spread, but I think they're gonna lose the game. So I'm picking the Giants +6 just because I like their defense. Russell Wilson's gonna start the season. I'm not really a big fan of that either, but I think he could do enough, the first week to keep it close. Total 46.5. I lean towards the under. No, I lean towards the over. Last year, a lot of Washington games went over. So I'm going to start off with the over, just following that trend. So I like Giants +6, but I think they're going to lose the game, but keep it close. And I like the over 46.5.
I don't, man. I'm gonna go with the Redskins. They gonna cover, but I'm gonna go with the under. I'm gonna go with the under.
Okay.
I don't see the Giants doing much in this game offensively, and I think the Redskins can get to about 20 something points. I don't see, you know what I mean. But if Giants might get like 10, maybe 13, maybe 14, but don't get past that. I don't see them getting in the 20s. I don't. So I'm going Redskins, but I'm gonna pick the under.
I hear that. That makes sense. Next, another last 1 o'clock game. We got Carolina going to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Jaguars is 3-point favorites. Total here is 46.5 as well. I mean, like you said, it's the first week. I just think these odds makers, though they don't know as well what's going to happen this season. So these are numbers that just saying we don't know. So I think Carolina's going to be good this year. I'm not good with it making the playoffs, and whatnot, but I think they're going to be a lot better than it was last year. Bryce Young improved in my eyes after he got benched. And when he came back, I thought he was playing a lot better. They drafted a rookie wide receiver this year in the first round, McMillan. He's like a taller, like a Mike Evans type of receiver. And I think he's going to be really good for Bryce Young. I just think the Panthers going to be well improved. Obviously, you got Travis Hunter. Everybody going to be wanting to see what he do. But I just don't think Jaguars going to win this game. I think Carolina going to win this, man. So I'm picking Panthers +3. And then as far as total 46.5, I would lean towards the over, but I really have no strong opinion on that. So my picks is Panthers +3, and I'll lean towards the over 46.5.
All right, Panthers +3. So what is Trevor Hunter playing? Is he playing wide receiver? He playing what he playing? Offense, defense, or what he just going defense, but then come in a few plays on offense? What is he doing?
I think his main position is going to be receiver, but he's going to play both. I mean, that's what they had him playing both in preseason. So I think they're going to allow him to play both. I think it's going to be mainly offense for the most part.
Mm, mm. I do think he'll get his first touchdown this game.
Yeah, yeah.
I do think he'll get his first touchdown this game. Mm, mm. Uh, who are they playing again?
Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina. Carolina. I think the Jaguars can win this one. I think they can win this one. I don't think it's going to be about much because the over-under is what again?
46.5.
You said 46?
Yeah, you said the over under, right?
Yeah, 46. All right, I'm going
Mhm.
I'm going Jags. I'm going Jags 46 and a half, 46. I don't think it's going to be that much. So I'm going Jags, I'm going to under. 40,
Okay.
46. Yeah, I'm going Jags, but I'm going to under.
All right.
All right, Jag under.
Next,
Go ahead.
we got a 4 o'clock game. We got Tennessee going to Denver to play the Denver Broncos. Denver's 8-point favorites. Totals 41.5. Tennessee got their rookie quarterback Cam Ward. It's like the quietest #1 draft pick. Not a lot of attention on him. And I think he's going to do good this year, man. I really like the young ball. I think he got a bright future ahead of him. Denver, we all know my feelings about Denver and Sean Payton. But I can't deny that they looked good last year.
Here we go.
Man, because I don't want to sound like, Ern and Jay-Z, I've been seeing the episode, so I want to come off, but I just don't, I don't know. You all know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But the team was good last year, man, and I think the defense is going to be just as good. I think that was the main thing, the defense allowed the rookie quarterback to get his feet settled in, and he looked a lot better in the second half of the year at Bo Nix. So I don't see him progressing. I see him, staying on a constant, even level the whole year. He's going to have his ups and downs, but for the most part, I think he's going to be good. And I think they was going to win this, but I think that's a high number, 8 points, 8 point spread.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. I'm about to say like, damn, that sounds a little disrespectful.
It is, but that's because it's a rookie quarterback, his first game. But we've seen rookie quarterbacks have good first games. Daniels last year. I remember Cam Newton had a good first game. Like we've seen some of them have good games. So I'm just gonna go on a whim here, and I'll take a chance for Cam Ward. I'm going to take Tennessee +8, and I kind of lean towards the under 41.5 because I like both their defenses. But I think Denver's going to win. But I do think, Tennessee will keep it close. So I'll pick it Tennessee +8, and I'll go with the under 41.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Denver. I'm gonna go with Denver to cover that, and I'm gonna pick the over. Denver gonna cover that and pick the over. Eight sounds crazy, but I think it's doable. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Sean Payton.
Oh, man. You're a wild boy, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Now shout out to Cam. You know what I mean? Shout out to Cam. I think I want to see him do well. Like I said, yeah, man, he probably been down there just putting in work. You know what I mean? You don't hear a whole bunch from him and all that. He just quiet, just putting in his work. I hope he do well, but I just don't think he gonna win this one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all.
Okay. Well, we wish him luck, man. And, we'll see what happens. Next, we're gonna go to Seattle. We got San Fran playing against the Seahawks. San Fran is 2.5 point favorites. Totals 44.5. So the first thing that caught my attention is San Fran's favorite on the road. I mean, it's not like San Fran was in the playoffs last year. Both these teams didn't make the playoffs, so like why they got San Fran favorite on the road. So to me, that kind of says a lot. Sam Darnold was the quarterback for Seattle, as you said earlier. Um, I do think it could be a bounce back year for San Fran. They did lose Debo, Samuel, the receiver, Brandon Ayuk. I think he's still hurt.
Mm.
Um, the only receiver that's kind of good from last year is, Jennings and the rookie boy, Pearson, the rookie that got shot in the chest or something like that.
Mm.
But he got robbed. He's pretty good, but I think he's playing. But they weapons, besides McCaffrey and Kittle, they don't really have offensive weapons. So I'm just not seeing. I don't know. Maybe they just saying Seattle's just not going to score. Their offense is trash because they did lose a lot. They lost Tyler Lockett. They lost Metcalf.
They lost both
I
of
don't
them?
even know. Yeah. So I mean, they still got the running back, Kenneth Walker. I'm quite sure he's going to get him to rock a lot. But as far as receiving, they got the receiver ball from Ohio State, Smith Jibbu. I can't pronounce his name either. But he's all right. I don't know. I'm just going to go with San Fran just because that number just caught my attention, 2.5. So I'm thinking the odds maker just saying San Fran, should win by a touchdown or something. So I'm thinking San Fran minus 2.5. The total 44.5. I've already got no strong opinion. I'll just lean towards the under, but I really don't know. So don't quote me on that, people.
Yeah. Shout out to Tyler Lockett, man. I used to pick him. He used to be one of my go-to guys on fantasy because he didn't cost a lot, but he got the ball thrown to him. Know what I mean? The couple times he got the ball thrown to him, he used to get touchdowns, even though he didn't get a lot of the ball thrown to him a whole lot. Well, he was always good for a touchdown. Him, Terry McLaurin was also like that. They was guys that like on fantasy, they don't cost a lot, but they produce even though they don't cost a lot. I mean, of course, you're gonna have the people that's expensive, like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Now, I mean, you paying a lot of money for them, but guys like the Tyler Lockett type of guys, Terry McLaurin type of guys that didn't cost a lot of money when you picking them during fantasy, but they still produce, man. Shout out to them type of guys, man. You know what I mean?
But one more thing, I just want to say that Seattle got Cooper Kupp. I was trying to think they got another receiver, but Cooper Kupp, he in Seattle now. He left the Rams.
Okay. I don't know, man. We'll see. Unfortunately, he might be out of gas. We'll see. That's why these scores and these odds is like they don't really know yet. Yeah, everything's like a super coin flip now. This game just seemed like a coin flip to me. I'm gonna go because I don't think San Fran is just. I don't think they just to be feared no more. It was a couple years where they was like, okay, they Super Bowl contenders and all that. I think that's past that. I don't see it. So this don't feel like a coin flip to me, man. What's the over under?
44.5.
44.5. I don't think it gets to that. 44.5. Yeah, I don't think it gets to that. 44.5. I'm going to go under because this type of game that'll be 44.5. It'll mess around and be 24-20. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a game like that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick the under. I'm going to pick the under, and I'm going to pick, should I go San? No, I'm gonna pick Seattle. I'm going under. Pick Seattle, I'm going under.
Okay. Next we got like 4 more games left, so we almost done. We got Detroit going to Green Bay. Green Bay 1-point favorite. Total's 49.5. Obviously, Detroit got 2 new coordinators. They lost both their coordinators to head coaching positions. So, that's going to be the biggest question mark of the year. Obviously, especially the offensive coordinator, everyone thought he was like the brains behind the offensive scheme and whatnot. But Detroit, they're still going to be aggressive. They're still going to go for the fourth down all the time. They still got Jared Goff. He's a very intelligent quarterback. So I think the offense is going to be fine. I think they're going to come out and win this first game. They're going to show people that they're still good. Green Bay, their receivers are so. I mean, they don't have no star receiver yet, so I think that's going to hurt them. But it's a divisional game. It's going to be a good game. Either one can win this. I like the over 49.5. I think it's going to be a kind of a high scoring game. But I think Detroit's going to win this. So I like Detroit +1, and I like the over 49.5.
The spread is only 1?
The Green Bay is -1. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. You don't even know. People, I mean, people don't know. I mean, even people that's supposed to be experts don't know. That's it. Detroit might take a step back though. They lost both their coordinators.
Yep.
Dunzo.
So did the Eagles last year though.
See, but that's us though. You know what I mean? That's different. You know what I mean? So, nah, man. Shout out to everybody know this shout out to everybody in Detroit and everybody know this from Detroit. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's why Jones like a super coin flip, because they don't even. I mean, that's why it is what it is, because they don't know. I'm going Detroit. I'm going to under. I don't think they're gonna score that many points, because like you said, I mean, I like Green Bay quarterback. Who he throwing to though? No disrespect to anybody that's on the team right now, but just off the top of your head, who's he throwing to? You see what I'm saying? So I'm going Detroit, but I gotta go to under. I gotta go to under. Yeah, Detroit, but I'm going to under.
Okay. All right. Next we got Houston going to LA to play the Rams. Rams is -3-point favorites. Total's 44.5. Houston's coming off a year last year where they kind of took a step back, still won the division, but wasn't as impressive as the year prior. C.J. Stroud first year. Rams, we all know Stafford wasn't really playing the preseason, has a bad back. Will that affect him throughout the whole year? I don't know. Will it affect him in his first game? I would think just a little bit. I like Houston to bounce back this year. I like their defense. I know they got some new receiver. I can't think of who it is, but I just think the offense going to be better. I like Houston to win this game +3. And as far as the over-under 44.5, I would lean towards under. I really got no stronger opinion on that. Tank down, receiver, he's still, I think, out. I got Christian Kirk. They got Christian Kirk for receiver. But I thought they got somebody else that was nice as receiver. But anyway, I just think Houston will be better offensively. So I like Houston +3, anything on one game, and I'll lean towards the under 44.5.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also going Houston. I think Houston is going to be very good, man. I think Houston can go take care of business. Yeah, man, they might be done, man. Unfortunately, I mean, Matt Stafford, I mean, I don't wish no bad on nobody, but he might be out of gas at this point. Talking about your back? Nah, your back messed up, dude. You might, God forbid, but he might not even make it through the season, man. You know what I mean? Your back, you got to take care of your back. Your back, you need that shit, man. You know what I mean? People don't understand how important their back is until you can't move. Trust me, I done tweaked my back, and that wasn't even like bad, and that shit had me like done for days. So you talk, you know what I mean? So your back, nah. Yeah, I think Houston going to take care of business. I'm also going to pick the under. Because I don't see, even if Houston scores some points, I don't see LA scoring a bunch of points. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see that. So I'm going Houston, I'm going to under.
All right. Next we got the Sunday night game. We got Baltimore going to Buffalo to play the Bills. Buffalo is only 1.5 point favorites. Totals 51.5. That's the highest of the week. Uh, Obviously, we know Baltimore, lost to the Chiefs last year. No, they lost to Buffalo last year in the playoffs. I'm sorry. And Buffalo lost to the Chiefs. Every year, the last couple of years, they're going to pick up Baltimore to go to the Super Bowl. I think that's over for me now. They just going to show me that they can do it. Um, Obviously, they got talent on that team, but they just got to show me they can do it, man. I'm tired of picking them. Buffalo, they got a great chance to the Super Bowl. They signed James Cook, so he's going to be there ready to roll. I'm not sure about Buffalo receivers, though. Same thing I thought last year. I thought they had no good receivers, and I don't really think they did anything to prove that. So I think Baltimore will win this game. Since they lost to them last year in the playoffs, it's going to be like a revenge type of thing for them. They're going to go in there and show them that they can beat them. So I'm going to pick Baltimore plus the 1.5 to win the game, and then I will lean towards the over. But I'm not too confident in that. That's a high number, 51.5. So Baltimore plus 1.5, and I'll lean towards the over.
Baltimore plus 1.5. Okay. I'm gonna go Buffalo, even though I would like Baltimore to win this game. I think Buffalo could win this game. Who's Buffalo's number one receiver? Can't think of that on the top of my head.
Yes, I'm saying. I don't know. I know they got the rookie ball. What's his name? Keon Coleman from last year. They still got the little short ball, Khalil Shakir, number 10. But other than that, I mean, they don't really got a number one, man, to be honest.
Yeah, that make me want to go. That make me want to go Baltimore. I'm gonna go Baltimore. I don't think that score is gonna be super high though, like that.
Mm-hmm. That's a high number.
Yeah, that's a high score. I'm going Baltimore. I'm gonna pick the under. Yeah, I'm going Baltimore, but I'm picking the under.
All right, I like that. And now we got the last game of the week, Monday night. Minnesota going to Chicago to play the Bears. Minnesota's 2 point favorites. Totals 43.5. Caleb Williams in the preseason, he had some up and down moments. Second game, he did real good. I believe the following week it was kind of so-so. But I definitely think he's going to have a better year with Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator from Detroit. He's the head coach there now. I think he's going to have a better year there now, man. I think he's going to have a bright future. As long as the head coach stay there for him, because I think he is a good offensive mind. Minnesota got J.J. McCarthy, quarterback now, the second-year quarterback. So that's a big question mark. So I'm going to lean towards the under. That's the main thing for me. Both these quarterbacks, I just don't know how they're going to do the first game. So I'm leaning towards the under. That's my main play. As far as who's going to win, I'm not too confident in this, but I'm going to pick Chicago. Yeah, I picked Chicago. I'm kind of surprised Minnesota's favorite on the road, 2 point favorites, especially with a quarterback that never started before. So it kind of caught my attention as well. But I'm picking Chicago +2, and I'm going to lean towards the under 43.5. That's my not lean. That's my strong play right there, the under.
I'm going Minnesota. Minnesota. Cover that because you over that. I'm going Minnesota, and I'm going to go to over. You know what I mean? You said the
Okay.
quarterback. What is J.J. McCarthy? You said.
Yeah.
Well, Justin Jefferson is down there somewhere. Throw it. He down there. He down there somewhere. He'll get to it.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm picking. Yeah. I'm going Minnesota, and I'm picking the over. I'm going Minnesota. And I'm
Okay.
picking the over. So, yeah. And my pick for the Super Bowl is Eagles. Eagles. I would say Eagles Baltimore. For some reason, I think the Texans gonna get there.
Oh man.
I want to say Eagles Texans. I really want to say Eagles.
Wow.
I want to say Eagles Texans. You know what I mean? I love Baltimore. You know, we got family and all that in Baltimore, but I think this will be the year that Houston gets there. Kind of like the year that the Bengals got there. This will be like their year to get there. I just think somehow, some way, they're going to get there. You know what I mean?
I like it.
So, but of course, lose to the
Wow.
Eagles. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I mean? Y'all made it. You know what I mean? Y'all not gonna win it, but y'all made it here. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that right there is it,
I
man.
like it.
Yeah, man. That's week 1. Trying to wrap this joint up now. Like we say, man, we appreciate y'all, the love, the plays. Please like, rate, review, share, subscribe. We back. Like I said before when we started, we're gonna try our best to try to get these done. If not, I'm gonna make sure a show come out every week. But it ain't no guarantee that me and my brother gonna both be on here at the same time. You know what I mean? There's many times where he may not be here. He might, you know what I mean, shoot me his picks. If not, I might pick on my own. I might have Ern jump in. I might have somebody else I know do something. But we're gonna make sure I'm gonna make sure I get a show to you every week. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do that. But you'll be kicking it off, man. The way that we supposed to, man. You got anything to say before we get up out of here?
Nah, man. Just wish everybody a good year for betting. You know the model that ISO says. Don't bet with your hand out over it, and just be safe out there, man. Just get ready, man. Go Cowboys.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, please. If you got a gambling problem, don't even start. Know what I mean? Don't even start this year. Know what I mean? If you ain't been gambling, don't just get into it. Now, if you say you ain't gonna gamble no more, stick with that. You know what I mean? If you got a gambling problem, please get help. Try to stop. Like I said, if you said you wasn't gonna gamble anymore, go on and just stick to that. You know what I mean? So, but if you are, like we say, bet with your head, not over it. And best of luck to y'all. Know what I mean? We back. And thank you, bro. Know what I mean? I enjoy doing this with you, man. I enjoy doing this with you every week. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's fun, man.
Yeah, no
You know what I
problem,
mean?
man. No problem. Hopefully we can make it happen, man. Somehow, some way, but
Yeah.
he's gonna be tough.
All right. But yeah, man. Like we say, man, this is week 1. And I'll make sure that the Jones get out every week. But like I said, we can't guarantee we both gonna be on the line. I'm gonna have him on the line every show. So it might be weeks where I just gotta read what he picked. You know what I mean? And then make my picks like that. Or if he can get him on the line, I can get him on the line. You know what I mean? Try to shuffle some things around to see if we can make that happen this week. But anyway, man, I'm out of here, man. Bro, I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Be safe.
All right.